Yeah, good morning. In the last class, we have seen the relation between h and distances d1 and d2. Yeah, yesterday we followed this equation. In example problem 14, what is that equation? Y is equal to x tan theta 1 minus x by r. This we follow. Okay. Y is height, x is d1, theta is tan 45 1 minus d1 by r is range d1 plus d2. d1 LCM is what? d1 plus d2 minus d1 by d1 plus d2. Take the LCM d1 plus d2, d1 plus d2, 1 into d1 plus d2 written. This is minus d1, d1 cancel, plus d1 minus d1. Outside what was there? d1, multiply inside, d1 d2 by d1 plus d2. This is the relation between distances for a given projectile motion. Here. Now come to test your knowledge. In this, you do a projectile is fired with a velocity u at an angle, at some angle theta as a range r. The initial velocity is doubled and the same angle of projection, then the range will be. So, whenever you find this kind of problems, follow this. What did they change in the question? That we need to concentrate. They did not change the angle of projection, they changed only initial velocity. So, first case you take it u1 as u, next second case u2 take it as 2u, they mentioned double. Angle of projection is same, theta, for first case is theta, second case also theta. For range, for first case, r1 is equal to r, second case they asked. G value remains same. What is the range formula? R is equal to u square sine 2 theta by G. Okay, what are changing? Only velocity changing, theta not changing, G not changing. So, according to the question, R is directly proportional to u square. This we can write. R1 by R2 is equal to U1 square by U2 square. In this formula, how did I write? This is the question. According to question, only one physical quantity is changing. So, I relate this equation. They are the range. So, the range is related to changing physical quantity. How it's related? Directly proportional. Remaining all are constant, so in the ratio they will be cancelled. Clear? So this kind of framing formulas is depend on the question. Clear? So they are asking R2, make R2 subject to, then R1 U2 square by U1 square. Then substitute their values. What is R1? R. What is U2 square? 2U. 2u whole square by what is u1? U square. So r into 4u square by u square, square cancel. This is into. So 4r. Answer is 4r. Then second question that you can solve. Third question, time of flight is given. They are asking maximum height. And fourth question, this is important. Test your knowledge. Actually, this you have to do, but in this case, important. In these questions, important questions I am explaining. A projectile have the same range r for two angle of projections. The projectile can have the same range for two angle of projections. For what angles? If theta 1 is equal to theta, and second angle is what? 90 minus theta. For these two angle of projections, range remains same. R is same. Next, if T1 and T2 be the time of flights in two cases, then what is the product of two times of flight? Clear? Suppose if I am drawing the situation, for this is theta angle of projection, initial velocity is same, for this case time is T1, total time of flight. Next they are saying range remains same. Another angle is what? Another angle, this angle will be 90 minus theta. For this also velocity u and time of flight is T2. They are asking what is the product of T1 T2? Answer T1 T2 product they are asking. Okay, understand? Right. What is the time of flight formula? Actually general formula I given capital T, that is 2u sin theta by g. Am I correct? Yes. Now T1, how do you write? T1 is equal to 2u sin theta by g. T1. What is T2? Second angle is what? 90 minus theta. So 2u sin 90 minus theta by g. So sin 90 minus theta is what? Cos theta. So 2u cos theta by g. According to trigonometry, what they are asking? T1, T2 they are asking. T1, T2. So 2u sin theta into 2u cos theta by 2u sin theta I written by g for this. 2u cos theta for this g. This we can write 4u square sin theta cos theta by g square. Understand? Okay, in this I can write 2u square 2 sin theta cos theta by 1g as it is, another g square I can write. Actually I can do here, but if I do directly you may not understand. That's why I am giving this. What is this? This formula. That is range. Then T1 T2 is equal to u2 as it is, u square 2 sin theta cos theta by g is nothing but what? Range. So 2 I have written r by another g. Am I correct or not? So did they give two? Oh, they asked the only relation. So how the relate T1 T2 is directly proportional to r? Am I correct or not? Yeah, T1 T2 directly proportional to r. Okay. Next, fifth question is same follow the two equations. Sixth question: a ball projected upward the top of a tower with a velocity 50 meter per second strikes, making an angle 30 degree with the horizontal. How we will try sixth? Clear? Make a note on this. Okay. Now sixth question: a ball is projected out from the top of tower with a velocity 50 meter per second, making an angle 30 degree with the horizontal. The height of the tower is 70 meter. After how many seconds from that instant of throw will the ball reach the ground? So this is sixth question. This is tower. The height of the tower. We take it in the equations y. So I am taking y. Not interested, you can take h. No problem. H or y. What is the height? 70 meters given. From this object is thrown from the top of the tower. With what angle? With 30 degree angle. It follows like this. With what velocity? U is equal to 50 meters per second. Theta is equal to 30 degree. Okay. Finally, it reaches the ground. Okay, from point of projection to reach the ground, what is the time? Journey time they are asking, stone journey time or object journey time. So G, you take 10 meter per second square. Clear? So they are asking time relation. Which equation contains t? That you need to think first. We have two equations, that is ux is equal to vx is equal to ux plus axt. Next vy is equal to uy plus ayd. X is equal to uxt plus half axt square. Y is equal to uyt plus half ay t square. Third equation is not helps because that is v square minus u square is equal to s. Time term is not there. In this, which equation we need to select? Okay, final velocities did they mention to find the t? Because we have initial velocity. So ax is equal to 0. Ay is nothing but what? G. So first equation is not helps because we do not know the final velocity. We know the initial velocity, but there is no acceleration. Time term will become 0 because 0 into t. So this not helps. If we go to this equation, we do not know final velocity, they did not give. We know the initial velocity. We know the g also, ay also. But to find t, we need to know vy. Did they provide? Not provide. So this is also not suitable. Here x direction is not helps. Here also x direction is not helps. Because x distance, did they mention this? This x is not given. If they provide, then we can use. So our first three is not helps. This can use. This equation can help because they given y direction. Along the y direction displacement is what? 70 meters. So this equation for this motion we written as minus y is equal to u sin theta t minus half gt square. What is uy initial velocity along y direction? The component is what? U sin theta. What is ay? G. But u sin theta acting up, G acting downward. That's what minus. Displacement also is downwards. That's why it is minus. What is the y direction displacement from top of the tower to foot of the tower? This is not y direction displacement. We are talking about this direction. So 70 minus 70 is equal to, what is the initial velocity? 50. What is the angle of projection? Sin theta is angle of projection is what? 30 degree. T asking question, keep it as this. Minus 1 by 2. What is g value? 10 into t square. 2 ones, 2 5s. Minus 70 is equal to 50 into 1 by 2 into t minus 5 t square. So minus 70, 25t minus 5 t square, am I correct? 2 ones, 2 25s. So this equation we can write. How do we write? Multiply with minus both sides. 70 is equal to minus 25t plus 5t square. Then this we can write 5t square minus 25t minus 70 is equal to 0. In this you can take 5 common. T square minus 5t minus 1's 4. Quadratic equation. Find the solution. It is 7 into 2. 7 into 2, 14. 7 minus 2, 5. Possible. So this I can write t square minus 2t minus 70 minus 14 is equal to 0. So this we will have minus 70 plus 2t. Now in this t comma 1 minus t minus 7 plus 2
t minus 7 is equal to 0. Then t plus 2 and t minus 7. T, if this equal to 0, t plus 2 is equal to 0 and t minus 7 is equal to 0. T is equal to minus 2 seconds, t is equal to 7 seconds. For time there is no negative, we do not set time in negatives, we will take only positive. So how many seconds?
It takes 7 seconds to reach the ground. Yeah, we have a third option. Clear? So we need to understand first question and we need to select the suitable equation for a given data. Then proceed, you will get the answer. Next, relative velocity. So this all we have done, we are seeing in motion in a straight line, and in a plane how do we apply? In this relative velocity they mention very clearly relative velocity VAB, that is resultant of velocity of A and velocity of B in that are given. See, VAB is equal to VA minus VB, VBA is equal to VB minus VA. They mention VAB is the velocity of A with respect to B, VBA velocity of B with respect to A. So come to third one. First one, second one is same, because in the first one they are moving in same direction. If they are moving in same direction, what will happen? VAB is equal to VA minus VB. If they move when they are moving in same direction, this will be VA minus VB. They give an example also. Clear? Then if they comes in opposite direction, then what will happen? VAB is equal to VA minus of minus VB. Then this will be VA plus VB. This you are done in straight line motion. Am I correct or not? In two dimensional, here this is both are moving in same direction. In this case, in this case they are in straight line but opposite direction. Here straight line in same direction. Of course, if they move in this direction, if they move in same direction like this, are moving right or moving left. For this case, this is valid. This case also, this is valid. When two vehicles or when two are moving in opposite direction on straight line, then we follow this formula. But third case is different. What did they give? One object moving like this and another object moving like this. This is VB and this is VA. In this case, how do we do? Clear? So velocity of A with respect to B, VAB. Then how do we do VA minus VB? To find VA minus VB, this is what? This is VA vector. This is minus VB. Am I correct? Am I correct or not? Clear? This is minus VB. This is in two dimensional. See, this is one direction, this is another direction. Previously they are acting in only one direction. Keep this point in your mind. So, to get VA minus VB, what we need to do? You just, instead of slide this vector VA to make it, what is that? Tail of A touches head of B. Then this close. This will be VA minus VB. And this is VA. Clear? Then how do you find this magnitude? I already mentioned. How do we take the angle between two vectors? What is the angle? If before vector A is here, what is the angle between them? It is 90. Then magnitude of VA minus VB is what? Two vectors is there. VA square, VB square plus 2VA VB cos theta. Okay, this is actually resultant vector actually in our general discussion. Clear? What is resultant formula? Already we have done derivation. Clear? So this will be under root of VA square plus VB square. What is cos 90? What is the angle between them? 90. Cos 90, 0. So magnitude of this vector will be VA square plus VB square. When vectors acting in two directions, then how do you
calculate VBA. What is VBA formula? VB minus VA. VB minus VA. We make it A opposite. We will keep it B as it is, and we will make it A negative, right? Clear? So to have a resultant, these two are acting from the tail. So to get this, I will make it like this. This is VA as it is. You slide vector V here. VB. Just I slide it. By sliding no effect. And this is closing. Then we will get VB minus VA. What is the initial angle? 90. So by sliding also there is no change in. This is the angle actually 90. Here also same. If we extend this vector, this will be the 90. Clear? Then what will happen now? Resultant is remain same. VB minus VA. Resultant will be this. I will write here. VB minus VA magnitude. Then under root of what is that? VA square plus VB square plus 2VA VB cos theta. Again cos theta 90. Then you will get VA square plus VB square. But what is the change? The change is direction. See, VAB direction is this one, VBA direction is this one. Only the change is, we do expect change in directions. Also we can do with vector form. This is one method and second method. See, in this case what is the angle? Tan theta. Tan theta is equal to what? VA by VB. But in this case what second case? Tan theta. What is the tan theta? Where did we take the angle? This is theta. Clear? Then this will be VB by VA. Clear? So take same, did we get same? Yes. So there is no change in angle. Reason, did they this we get the resultant of VBA they given 4 by 3. First case what we got? VA by VB. Second case here. Okay, here we taken with the vertical. Oh, right now, if we here also take the with the vertical, then we will get same answer with the vertical theta. Then in that case, what do we get? Opposite side, VA by VB. Do you notice? Here is angle with the vertical, right? Then VA minus VB. Opposite side is VA, adjacent side is VB. Here, this is the angle with the vertical. So opposite side VA, next VB. So angle remains same, but what is the direction changes? Magnitude remains same. And they given alternate method, that is in vector form. How do we write? That we will see now. Okay, in vector form, how do we solve this? First vector is acting in which direction? This is VB acting vertically up. Next VA acting horizontal. So this is vertically up unit vector is what? J direction. Okay, what is the y direction? This is j cap. Am I correct or not? Vertically, I mean along y, don't say vertically up. Along the y axis, this is j cap, and along x axis, this is I cap. Clear? This. Next VAB. How do we write formula? VA minus VB. Clear? Understand? So, suppose we have a values. Let us say this is what did they give? This value is 3 meter per second they given. 3 meter per second, and VA 4 meter per second. Then how do we write? VA 4 I cap minus VB 3 J cap. This is VAB. Clear? Am I correct or not? Yes. 3I minus 4J meter per second. If they ask VBA, what is the formula? VB minus VA. For this vector, VB is 3 I cap minus 4 j cap. You can find the magnitude, you can find the angle. Again we will get the same answers. Clear? And see the fourth example. This is very important. Fourth example. How did they give? Two vectors are acting like this. One vector acting like this. This is given as VA. VA is equal to 20 meter per second. Another vector is acting VB. It is acting on the straight line. Here VB acting like this. VB. What is the magnitude of VB? This is 10 meter per second. It's making an angle, let us say theta is equal to 60 degree. Then VAB they asked. VAB is question mark. Okay? This I can write like this. I redraw this diagram. This is VA and this is VB. If you extend, this is angle 60 degree. Okay? Our formula is what? VAB is equal to VA minus VB. Clear? So make it a VB reverse. So this is acting horizontally. VA as it is. Am I correct or not? Next VB reverse like this. VB. Clear? Previously it was like this. Am I correct? This is already 60 when it is straight. This is straight. For a straight line, see here this point, two tails are acting. We will take the angle between two tails or two heads. Previously head and tail. This angle we do not consider. So it is straight line. What is the angle? 180. 60 is over. The remaining angle is what? 120 degrees. Clear? Then for this magnitude, how do we write? VA minus VB magnitude is under root of VA square plus VB square plus 2VA VB cos theta. Then this answer is under root of, what is VA square? VA value is what? 20. So 20 square plus VB value is what? 10. So 10 square plus 2 into 20 into 10 cos 120. Okay, cos 120. You already learned in mathematics 90 plus 30. Cos 90 plus 30, what do you get? Minus cos theta. Clear? Minus 30. Sorry, this 120, how do we write? 90 plus minus 90 that you will get, minus 30 you will get. So 20 square is what? 400 plus 100. This you will get minus 2 into 20 into 10 into 1 by 2. Okay, you follow the trigonometry, you will get the answer is. Right? 2 cancel. Clear? Then under root of, this is 400 plus 100 minus 200. Then under root of 300. Am I correct? Check it out. Yes. So this we will write 3 into 100. Root 100 is 10. 100 root. Root 3 remains. So 10 root 3 meter per second. Clear? Now, how do we find the angle? There 90 degree is there, then we will follow directly. But here we follow that tan alpha formula. Tan alpha is equal to B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. This formula we need to follow. Okay? Theta is what? 120 degree. A value, B value known. Then substitute we will get the answer. Similarly, VBA follow the same. In that case, if they ask VBA, what we have to do? VB minus VA. We have to make it A reverse. So B we will keep it as this. We will reverse A. Understand? Again the angle will be 120 only. Clear? Procedure remains same. They given solution here. Understand? Okay, you follow this, and they given vector form also, because see here A is acting along x direction, so they taken 20i, but B is not acting along x and y. They resolve into two components. One is along x axis, along y axis. So B vector we got it as 5i cap plus 5 root 3 j cap. Clear? And VA minus VB they done 50i minus I will explain on the board. Just vector form. So initially A is acting along which direction? X direction. So VA, how do we write? 20 I cap. VB, how do we write VB? This is acting in, it is not acting along X direction, not acting along Y direction. So this I can write along X direction is what? U VB cos theta I cap. Cos theta acts, horizontal component acts along X axis. So I cap. Vertical component VB sin theta j cap. So VB value is 10. What is the angle here? 60. So cos 60 I cap plus 10 sin 60 j cap. Then cos 60 is what? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 into 10. 5 I cap. Sin 30 root 3 by 2. So 5 root 3 j cap. Understand? Cos 60 1 by 2. So 2 5's cancel. 10 is there, 1 by 2 is there. 2 1's, 2 5's. Here root 3 by 2. Again it is 5 times cancel. So this is VB vector. What did they ask? VA minus VB. Actually asked the question VAB. Then VA minus VB done. 20I cap minus 5I cap minus 5 root 3 A. 20 minus 5, 15 I cap minus 5 root 3 J cap. Clear? Then magnitude. How do we get? VA minus VB magnitude. Or simply you can write VAB also, no problem. Under root of 15 square plus 5 root 3 whole square. Then 15 square is what? 225 plus 25 into 5 into 5, 25 root 3 square is 3. 25 into 3, 75. You will get 300. Tan angle, how do you get? We have a two components, then tan alpha, how do you get? Minus 5 root 3 by, what we get? 50. 5 ones, 5 3's. This is minus root 3 by 3. Tan alpha. Then tan alpha is equal to 1 by root 3 minus. You will get, where do you get tan for 1 by 3? First 1 by root 3. Minus is there, that you take it minus. If you get minus 30, minus is there, minus 30. If you suppose, if you get 60, that is minus 60. With what? With x axis. Tan alpha we taken with x axis. Means with respect to A. Understand? They given figure, you can understand that. Okay? Come to 15th problem. The rain is falling vertically downward with a velocity 6 meter per second, and man is moving horizontally with a velocity 8 meter per second. Find the velocity of the rain with respect to man. Okay? 15. So I am not drawing rain. I am taking in the vector form. Rain is falling. So this is the downwards. This is velocity of rain. VR. Always I don't write VRG, VAG, VBG. That G means with respect to ground. Without any G, that is actually with respect to G, ground. But every time we don't write with respect to ground. If VR, if I write VR means that is velocity of rain with respect to ground. If I write VA means with respect to velocity of air with respect to ground. If I write VB means velocity of B with respect to ground. If I write VAB, in that case velocity of A with respect to B.
Okay, so every time we don't write ground. So this is falling down. So velocity direction is downwards. What is that velocity of rain? The rain is falling vertically down with a velocity 6 meter per second.
So 6 meter per second.
A man is moving horizontally.
So horizontal means like this.
Then what is that? With what velocity is moving? 8 meter per second.
So velocity of man is equal to 8 meter per second.
What they are asking, find the velocity of rain with respect to man.
Velocity of rain with respect to man. How do we write this? This is the question mark actually. So this how do we write? Velocity of rain with respect to man, Vr minus Vm. So we make it this man reverse. So it's like this. This is minus Vm. Then head and tail combination you can close using the triangle of vectors. Then this will be, this is Vr. So this will be Vr minus Vm. Understand? Clear? What is the angle? We do not take head and tail. This we will extend. By extending here two tails combined, the angle will be 90 degree. If this is 90 degree, what is the magnitude? Vrm. Vrm is equal to under root of Vr square plus Vm square. So this is under root of, what is Vr? Vr is 6. 6 square means 36. What is Vm? Vm is 8. 8 square is 64. This is root 100. Root 100 means 10 meter per second. If they, suppose if they ask, in what angle he has to hold the umbrella to avoid delay. So this is the resultant. So he has to hold the umbrella in this direction. So with the vertical, this will require. Understand? If they ask with the vertical, then what will happen? Tan alpha is equal to Vm by Vr. If they ask with the horizontal, then you reverse it. Then tan alpha is equal to Vm is what? Velocity of man 8 by rain is what? 10. This is 4 by 5. Understand? So same if they given solution in the vector form, again we will get the same answer. No problem. Clear? Next, 16th problem. 16th problem is what? Two particles, one and very important example problem. This asked in IIT online exam. Clear? Two particles 1 and 2 move with a constant velocity v1 and v2 along two mutual perpendicular straight lines towards the intersection point. At t is equal to 0, particles were located at the distance d1 and d2 from the point. After how much time the distance between the particle is minimum, and what is the minimum distance? So two particles are the given figure. This is the intersection point. One particle is here, another particle is here. They are mutually perpendicular. Okay, their position vectors from this point are perpendicular. Okay, they are approaching towards the intersection. This is their direction of motion, and this is so this particle moving towards this point, and this particle moving like this. If they move towards mutually perpendicular, at some time they will meet here. Am I correct? So this is moving with a velocity v1. This is moving with velocity v2. So particles located at the d1 and d2. Actually, initial separation, initial distance from the intersection. Let us say you take this is point O. This distance is d. This is moving in this direction actually. Okay, this distance let us say d1, and this distance is d2. From O to, let us say this point A. O to A is d1. O to B is d2. Initially. After how much time the distance between the particles is minimum, and what is the distance? Okay. First we will try to frame the equation. After some time t times, when they are here at end b, time is 0. After some time, let us say it covers certain distance. This is covers certain distance. Right? So the remaining distance from O to this point, let us say this is A dash, this is B dash. So in this time interval, this covers certain distance. What is the distance formed? Distance is equal to velocity into time. So this distance covered will be v1 into t. This distance will be v2 into t. Remaining distance is what? From O to A is d1. After t times distance of the object to O is OA1. This I can write d1 minus v1t, and this I can write d2 minus v2t. So this is the minimum separation. This is the separation between after time t. But this is not they asked. After how much time the distance between the particle is minimum, and what is the minimum distance. Okay, this is the distance after some time. Let us say this is they taken in your book. Yes. So it forms right angle triangle. Then hypotenuse square is equal to what? Side square minus side square. d1 v1t whole square plus d2 minus v2t whole square. So this should be, yes, should be minimum. After how many seconds? So S is dependent on t. So this we differentiate with respect to t. Understand? This you will see in mathematics. That is minimum, maximum, when function is, when the equation will become maximum, when the equation will become minimum. Clear? So we will differentiate. We will get one equation here. This we will make it to equate to 0. By equating to 0, then we will get time equation. T is equal to, what is that? d1 v1 plus d2 v2 by v1 square plus v2 square. So at this time, for a given this time, S will become minimum. For this time, S will become minimum. Then that minimum S, how do we get? This t value, if you substitute here, you will get the minimum S formula is d1 v2 minus d2 v1 by under root of v1 square plus v2 square. So this differentiation is there, so that I am not explaining here. Once in mathematics over, you can understand. If I do this, it will make you confused. To avoid that, I take a direct formulas. By differentiating this equation, after differentiating this equation, we will equate to 0. By equating to 0, we will get t equation. Understand? Means at this time, this function will become, S will become minimum. What is the S minimum is, by substituting t in this, we will get S equation. d1 v2 minus d2 v1 by under root of v1 square plus v2 square. So don't do this all in the examination. They will provide v1 velocity, v2 velocity, and this distance d1 d2 they will provide. They do ask what is t, what is s. If you substitute the values in this equation, you will get the answer. Clear? And come to 17. Three particles A, B, C are situated at the vertices of an equilateral triangle ABC of side D at t is equal to 0. Each of the particle moves with a constant speed v. A always has its velocity along AB, B has along BC, and C along CA. At what time will the particles meet each other? This is also important model question. 17. In this question they given triangle. We do expect in square, same question. Okay. So equilateral triangle given like this. This side length of the triangle is D, D, D. I will draw bigger this one. A, B, C are situated at the corners of the equilateral triangle. A, B, C. Okay. The D is the side length of the triangle. So A, B, C. A tries to meet B, B trying to meet C, C trying to meet A. They start with the same velocity. Okay. When they start, then how they start? A to meet B, they start in this direction. Am I right or not? By that time, B will not be here. B will be somewhere here. Okay? Immediately as soon as A starts, B also starts to meet C. But to catch the C, it takes certain time. In that time, C will not be here. That will be here. C is trying to catch A, meet A. But A will not be here after some time, it will be here. Then what? A will try to, once A look at B, B is not present here, B traveling here, then A moves like this. Then B moves like this. C moves like this. This is keep on, same will be repeated. Understand? Then as soon as C reach here, where is the A? Where is A is here. B is here. Understand? Moves. Again, what B tries? A is trying to B. Now B is here. C is here. Now A is moving towards B. Again C direction changes. And A try to find B. And B try to find C. Like this. This goes continuously. Finally, where they will meet? Where they will meet? They will meet. This goes like this. They will meet at center. Understand? So, they initially start from corners of the triangle. Finally, they will meet center. So, this is the displacement of each particle, corner to center. This is A displacement. This is C displacement. To meet these all together meet at center. To meet, it takes time t. What did they ask? At what time will the particle meet each other? Understand? So this is the asked question. So to cover the displacement, we need to find out in t time interval how much displacement they covered. This is the initial point and this is the final point. Of course, for A is this one initial point, O is the final point. O is the final for all and A, B, C. So if we take the displacement, what is that? AO is equal to BO is equal to CO. We know the velocity formula. Velocity is equal to what? Displacement by time. Here displacements are equal. Let us say this I am taking as x. So x by t. T is equal to x by v. V they already mentioned, they start with velocity v. We need to find x. Understand? How do we find x? Very simple. This is distance between corner to centroid. Very simple mathematics involves to find this. This is like this. Clear? This is D. Okay? Understand? This is angle 30 degree. Because equilateral triangle is what? 60. What is the angle? 30 degree. Half of the angle. So this D resolved into, let us say this is what is BO. This is D. This D resolved into BO. What is that? BO is equal to D cos 30. Cos 30 is what? Root 3 by 2. D cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Am I correct? Is what did you get? Root 3 by 2 we got? They given 3b by root 2. B plus b cos 30. Cos 60 they taken. Okay, now, so instead of this we will follow different method, that is, see, we know that if this is the equilateral triangle, so this length is what? Root 3 by 2. Suppose if the triangle length is D, this total length is root 3 by 2. This is centroid. This centroid cuts this length in a 2:1 ratio. This is 2:1. So we require this. AO required. AO distance, how do we find? AO or BO or CO, this is root 3 D by 2 into 2:1 ratio. So this is AO is equal to root 3 D by 2 into 2 by 2 plus 1. 2 cancel. Root 3 D by 3. This is root 3 times will cancel, d by root 3. What is x here now? X is d by 2. Right? So now this is d by root 3 by the velocity we need to take along the displacement direction. Am I correct? Velocity we need to take displacement direction. Where initially it starts like this v displacement. We resolve this along this direction, that is v cos 30. So d by root 3 by v into cos 30 root 3 by 2. Don't cancel this 3. So this will become, this root 3 comes denominator, this 2 goes numerator. So 2d by v into root 3 into root 3. So this is 2d by 3v. So time is equal to 2d by 3v. Okay, very simple. This is final displacement. Final displacement. This is actually we calculated BO, AO and CO. This total length is root 3d by 2. This you will learn in mathematics. Clear? Already learned. Again you will see in mathematics. This centroid cuts this in 2:1 ratio. So this into we calculated what is the two portions of root 3 d by 2 is d by root 3. So along this displacement we need to take velocity. So this displacement makes 30-degree angle. Along this displacement we resolve, that is v cos 30. Substituted we got the time. Sometimes we do have a question square like this. A, B, C, D. A directed towards B moves like this. B moves C like this. Again finally they comes and meet at center. Again you take this one. Displacement and velocity along this displacement. If you do it, we will get the answer. So make a note of this.